Hi everyone, it's Jody with the National Foundation for Ectodermal Dysplasias. And today would normally be the day that I would be attending your Delta Theta Tau convention to give you an update about everything that's been going on at the foundation and also bringing a family with me. And I know how sad all of you must be that you've had to cancel your convention. We can relate because we also had to do this with our family conference this summer. And so I wanted to take this opportunity to pop in here and just give you a shortened version of what I would normally give since I can't see you all in person. So when the pandemic started, the foundation never skipped a beat in terms of how we were able to support our families. Because as you know, the ectodermal dysplasias can affect your hair, your teeth, your nails, your sweat glands, and your skin. And so we normally talk about those sweat glands, but ectodermal dysplasias can actually also affect different glands in your body, including all those glands that can affect your respiratory system. And so certainly with COVID-19 and the effects on respiration, we knew that our families would be at greater risk for this virus should they contract it. Also, there are many different types of ectodermal dysplasias where the people who have it can be immunocompromised. And so that too put them at a higher risk. And so the biggest thing we could do is just give families that information, because certainly this is a new virus. There are no studies to indicate how exactly this is going to affect people with ectodermal dysplasia. But the first thing we did is, we had Facebook Lives and to talk to them one-on-one and have doctors be able to answer their questions. But we never skipped a beat. Luckily, our family all of our staff was able to work from home. And so all the services that we offer that are not in person would be able to continue virtually. And so no matter what happens with this pandemic, we're here for our families. Now, are you ready for like the super exciting stuff? Because I know you are. Because if you've been following along to our social media, or if you get any of our emails, you may know some of these exciting facts. Now, for a couple of years, I have been talking to you about this bill that we are working on to get a federal law the bill is called the Ensuring Lasting Smiles Act. And we have until December in this Congress to get this bill passed. And here's what it would do. So this bill would assure that families would receive insurance benefits for dental care they need to replace or restore their teeth. Because as you know, and you've heard me complain for so long, that the insurance companies like to deny benefits and say that teeth are not cosmetic. So we know that that's wrong. So we had a virtual Hill Day, because again, we were supposed to do this in Washington, D.C. in June, and with the pandemic, we certainly couldn't do that. So we had a virtual advocacy day, and we had more than 500 people participate. It was an extraordinary day. We had more than 200 meetings with legislators. We've already had several legislators who have signed on because of that. We are still hoping in this July, that our lead sponsors of the bill, the lead legislators, are going to push this legislation to the floor to get a vote. That is a huge step, and this is where you can help. If you could go and text ELSA, E-L-S-A, to this number, 25994, that will take you to an advocacy tool that we have on our website where you can write your legislator and ask them, please vote yes when it comes time for the vote. It's super simple to do this. Literally, all you do is fill in your name and address, and the letter is pre-written for you. So it is so important that we get this major step in the House. And so I'm asking you, can you please help us? Text ELSA to 25994 and ask your legislators to please vote yes. Even if some of them have co-sponsored already, at this point we need them to vote when the time comes. So please do that. Now, the other very exciting news that was just announced this very week. You know that I've been talking about research, and you know that research is a core part of what we do at the foundation. And so the trial that we've been waiting for, which this would be a clinical trial in which we would confirm findings that we found out from a few years ago when a doctor gave 3 different babies in utero who had hypohidrotic ectodermal dysplasia. We injected into the amniotic fluid a bioengineered protein that is missing in that type of ectodermal dysplasia. And when that happened, as you remember the great results we had, those babies developed working sweat glands. Remember sweaty babies? Ooh, sweaty babies. Well, we hit another major milestone in getting to that next clinical trial where we need to test that treatment on a bigger number of babies. This week, the FDA in the United States not only approved it, but they gave it what's called a breakthrough therapy designation. That means they have fast-tracked it. So when SB Rare, which is the organization that's moving that research forward, when they are ready to go to clinical trial in the United States, they will have the full support of the FDA, and it's going to expedite the process. And so adorable children like this in the future may one day get a treatment where they're going to get working sweat glands. But we got to test it in this clinical trial. We got to make sure that it works in more than just the 3 that we have. And then we look forward to the day that if it's successful, that they can have working sweat glands. And we will have more sweaty babies. So that is absolutely extraordinary. So this was, getting the FDA approval was a huge step, and that happened this week, and we just could not be more grateful. I also wanted you to hear, not just from me, but I wanted you to hear from the family who I was planning to have speak with me at your Chicago convention. Here is Sue Kluzak.
Hi ladies, my name is Sue Kluzak.
Hi, my name is Christina Kluzak, and I have growth syndrome.
We are from the NFED. We have been members of the NFED since Christina was really little. We've had fun going to conferences and meeting other people with GOLD syndrome and other types of ectodermal dysplasias. We are very lucky to have this resource in our lives. They've given us a great opportunity to meet other doctors and other affected individuals. So it's been a great help for us in our life. We also want to thank you for all your support of the NFED. We so appreciate all that you do for our family and for other families with ectodermal dysplasias. We appreciate all you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All of these things, you know, as you well know, take incredible resources. And we are very cautious about how we're spending our money this year, because the way the COVID is impacting everyone, we understand that we're not sure how donations are going to be affected this year. And so we have tightened our belts and tightened our budget. And we couldn't be more grateful for all of you and the support that you give to the NFED. For your last year, are you ready for this big number? I always love this part. Dun, 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 dun. This is how much the sorority gave. $17,000. That's a world record. That's a world record for us. It's an amazing number. And you know how much we love you, right? And so the next major number that was that last year. Here's the cumulative number of all the donations the sorority has given since 1997, right? Are you ready? Dun, dun, dun. Drum roll, please. Thank you. Whoa. Yeah, $233,000+. Yeah, that was the mic drop. You know that silence? I did a mic drop. Incredible. Thank you so very much. We've been having a campaign called Forever Strong, because that's what we're doing right now, is we're staying forever strong. So as a foundation, so that we can help our families stay forever strong, whether it's during this pandemic or other times. And so I do ask you to continue to please give as you can to the organization so we can continue to be there. So to each and every one of you, I thank you. I love you all. Big ol' hug from me to all of you. And I look forward to seeing you all next year. Until then, thank you.
Thank you, Theta Tau.